Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've had a lot of people ask and question what I like to use for line when I'm live bait fishing, because as you know, I live bait fish a lot, and that's where I catch a lot of my big fish. Well, I've always used, a braid. Braid is really sensitive, there's no stretch, you get good hook sets, but it's obvious, everybody knows braid is really able to, you can really see it easily, so you think if you can see it real easy, so can the fish. So I've been watching some videos online and noticed that a lot of people are going to still using the braid, but they're going to a fluorocarbon leader. And my question was, how can you join those two and still, be effective with your casting and not have a big wadded up mess when you tie the two together? And that's when I discovered what's known as the Alberto knot. And I've done some practice on that, and I've got it down pretty good, so I'm wanting to share that with you guys, so give you another idea of how to help focus in on some of these fish when you're live baiting. Alright, all you do is you start out with some fluorocarbon. I use Cigar Red Label. It's cheap and good for the money, can't beat it in my opinion. And I use just a 10-pound braid, which this is actually 30, but you can see it a little bit better. What you do is you take your leader material, you make you a loop, grab that loop, take your braid off your main line, you'll just run it back up through that loop and pull you out a pretty good bit. Now, you're going to pinch and hold. What you want to do, kind of get up close here, you want to wrap this, if you can see here, you want to wrap this braid around back towards your tag and towards the end of your leader 7 times. That's what you have right there. You've got a tag end, you got your main line, and then you got your braid. And on this end, you can see you got the end of your loop and your braid. Now, here comes the next part. What you're doing is initially creating a Chinese finger trap. Once you have that, pull this braid back towards it and pinch right here, making a loop with the braid. You want to go back over that 7 times again. Try to keep it as uniform as you can. Mine ain't too uniform, but alright, now you've went back over that 7 more times. You got a loop up here, then you got your loop down here with your fluorocarbon. What you want to do is take that tag end of your main line braid, run it back through that loop, pull it, you grab these 2 lines, grab these 2 and gently pull it down and snug it just a little bit. Alright, now you can see it's kind of bunching up some. That's alright. What you do is you just pull out a little bit and pull out a little bit, and that'll give you less of a gap in the center. Now, take your tag ends, pull those, and then there you'll see it bunches up, so you'll slow down. Kind of spread it apart a little bit, and then take your main line and pull on it a little bit. Once you get it down pretty tight, you'll moisten it. I'll just lick it with my mouth. Take those 2 tag ends, pull them. Pull, not too hard because that braid will cut you open. Now, this is what we've got right now. See, it's pretty wide, not too tight. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my clippers. I'm going to wrap this tag end around the handle here a couple times. Grab my leader side and pull. Pull that real tight. Now I'm going to do the reverse on the opposite side. Take the tag end of my leader material. Wrap it around the handle line. Grab my main line. And pull it tight. Now, if you look, that knot is like super slender. Alright, I'm going to take my snips, I'm going to cut my tag off my leader side, and you can cut it up as close as you want to, just don't nick your braid. And do the same on the opposite side with your tag off of your braid. I'll pull it back. These clippers aren't sharp, so folks, bear with me. Get up as close as you can. And folks, what happens is you get a super slim, super tight knot that is strong. Super strong. If you can see, that knot's not even, I mean, it's hardly as much as the diameter of the line itself. This will cast through your guides like you ain't got nothing there, and I like to use about a 4-foot fluorocarbon leader, not more than that, because fluorocarbon, it does sink, it don't float, and my braid floats, and I like it. So now you're going from something that fish can really see, you're going from this to that. If you look at that, look at it like it disappears and it goes away. Same for me and you, it's going to be the same for the fish. You can see you come from this to this. So folks, that's why I now use a fluorocarbon leader, and that's why I use the Alberto knot, because the more I pull on this, the more the fish pulls on this, that braid actually cuts into that fluorocarbon and like practically fuses together with it. I have hook break-offs 10 times more than I have this knot come apart. This knot it's just ridiculous. It's so strong. Hope this helps y'all out, and hope y'all enjoy, and hopefully I did a good part on the tying part. Hope y'all enjoy. I'll be back.